I started my own theatre company when I was, 16, 17. And then when all of us tried to get into drama college, I couldn't get in because they didn't take disabled people in drama colleges. So that's kind of my first awakening that there was something different about me that was going to be a problem for what I wanted to do. I guess my identity is complex because I am a black woman as well. For me, I don't think I've ever seen a disabled female nude. I don't think I've ever seen them. But I don't think I've ever seen, in terms of process, the conversation in process happened before. I find that my understanding of myself is only enhanced when I understand myself naked and nude. And I think that's really important in work that you're presenting. And it gives a completely different context to disability in particular, that people understand what a disabled body is. Because on one level, it's no different to anyone else because it's just a different body. But on another level, it is something that embraces all the faults and flaws, in inverted commas, that other people spend all their lives trying to avoid, really. You know, what we did in terms of standing up and shouting and dragging our friends down the streets and tying our friends to buses and all that, and fundamentally constantly talking, infiltrating every institution in the country and saying, I'm here, and making law. You know, ultimately, disability arts created legislation. What is disability culture and disability arts? So, and where has it gone? You know, the ideal was the social model would mean that we could be who we were and what we wanted to be, but actually has that become defunct, and has that actually set people up to fail? And who are the role models? And do you have to be a disabled artist just because you're disabled? Do you have to have that identity, or can you have another identity? The show was about being labelled special, as a lot of disabled people are, and it was about not being able to choose who you are and what you are and where you want to be. So it was about having choice but no choice. It was about being silenced, really, and not being able to choose your own identity. I actually bought a CD player as opposed to an iPlayer or anything else because I still like the tangible of music. Music's kind of my biggest thing that I love the most. As a kid, I started listening to music a long time ago, and I still do, and I make music now as well, but digitally. What else is out there? How can my sense of me work as a disabled person in culture, in arts, whatever? How can that work in the wider context and in the bigger world? And that's really what I'm doing at the moment, to a certain extent.